Welcome back to Gloves Off. I'm your host, Kendall Skalicki. Ebe cannot be here today because he's traveling, so I am here by myself. However, I'm really excited for today's episode and for our guest. The men's hockey team has had a lot going on the past week. They swept a Big Ten team for the first time since October of 2022. So it's been a big week. I'm super excited about today, so let's get into it. I am here with the key defenseman for the team, number 24 sophomore, Jarod Crespo. So Jarod, welcome. Thank you for coming on a Sunday morning. So how are you feeling?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Of course. So I guess we'll start off talking about, you guys had a big last 2 weeks. It was your first Big Ten sweep since October of 2022. So how did that feel?
It felt great. I mean, honestly, we haven't been playing great. So to get us back on track was awesome. It's a key start. I mean, we got a lot of work to do if we want to make tournaments. So we had to start now if we wanted to give ourselves a chance. So it was good.
Yeah. What do you think it was about that weekend that you guys played so much better than you have been?
I don't know. I think the crowd had a lot to do with it. I think coming back home and playing in front of, obviously, our whiteout crowd, and the crowd even before that set another record. So I think having our home fans behind us was big, and just rallying around that energy is something we had to do, and it worked out, and hopefully we can build on that going into Minnesota next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was huge, but getting into more of you, I guess we'll start from the beginning. Where are you from? How big's your family?
So I'm originally from Jersey, like southern Jersey, but recently moved to North Carolina. I haven't been down there that much, to be honest, but my parents love it. They just moved down there.
Why did they do that?
Because Jersey's too expensive to live in. It's tough to live there. So
yeah.
Now they're in a good spot. They're in like Pinehurst, so
nice.
Big golf area. My dad's, he's a golfer. He's not that good, to be honest, but he golfs a lot and he likes it, so it worked out. My little sister, I'll get to my family. I have a younger sister who's 15 now, and she just started high school. So, like, when they moved down there, that was kind of the idea, like, hey, like, she's going to start high school.
Yeah, it's an easier transition.
Right, so she gets to meet all our friends right away, and it worked out. And then I have an older brother who plays hockey at Curry College, which is in Boston.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then oldest sister, who's 24, I think. I don't know. She's older now, so I don't even remember. But yeah, she lives down in North Carolina also. She rides equestrian, so
nice.
She kind of brought her whole horse business down there, which probably is a better spot than New Jersey, so yeah.
Wait, remind me, are you a true sophomore, or did you do juniors?
No, I did juniors, yeah.
Okay, so you're...
I'm 21.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. So you're one of four then. Would you say you're a typical middle child or not really?
What is a typical middle child?
Typical middle child. I don't know because I'm the oldest. I would say typical middle is kind of just there. You're not the loudest. You're not... The youngest is usually the most outgoing. The oldest, I would say, is like the boss.
Yeah, I don't know.
Middle child's just middle child, I feel like.
Because I'm definitely closest with my brother, who's also a middle child.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of on like our own page a little bit. So I don't know if it really constitutes like a middle child, but...
Yeah. So with hockey, did you play other sports growing up, or no? Was it always just hockey?
Yeah, no, I played a bunch of sports, but only serious two sports I played were hockey and lacrosse.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people were hockey and lacrosse.
Yeah, it's an easy transition to lacrosse and hockey, yeah.
So then what brought you to Penn State when you were looking for schools?
Honestly, I committed here really, really young, and obviously I don't regret it. I love this place. It worked out. Thank God it worked out the way it did. But I was only like 15 when I committed here, so what I looked for at that point was like, where do I feel comfortable? What other things outside of hockey am I going to like enjoy at a school? And obviously football was a big thing for that. Like I love going to the games here, and just the community of Penn State is like unbeatable. So I think being a young kid that was looking for a school when it's like weird, you don't really know what you want. I think it was mainly the community, and obviously Godowski does a great job of being a part of the community and having a great culture. So I think that was probably the biggest thing, was community.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel like you ever got burnt out or tired of hockey, or no? Because I always just wonder that when you guys, like, you leave, because I'm assuming you left home for juniors, correct?
Yeah.
Like, you leave home so young, it's just so much hockey for so long.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we definitely get a sense of that every season. I feel like so at some point you're going to be like, damn, like,
Yeah.
I'm tired right now. But at the same time, we do it because we love it. So it's like you get burnt out here and there, but it's also you always want to go back. You don't get burnt out to the point where you're like, I'm done. Yeah, exactly. But no, it's definitely. I feel like every athlete probably feels this at some point, where they just need a break.
Yeah,
for, like,
I'm sure.
Even if it's a day.
Yeah.
Just you need that kind of mental reset. So.
I'm gonna jump back to last weekend, but that was your second goal of the season, correct?
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It was good. I mean, I haven't scored since the second game of the season.
Yeah,
so.
I remember because that was the second game, right? It was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah, because I was gonna interview you, and then when Tyler scored, like with the last second, I was like, I have to take Tyler, but I was originally gonna take you because I knew it was your second goal. How do you get out of a funk when you feel like things just aren't clicking and it's not working? And I feel like, obviously I have no idea because I don't play hockey, but watching it, like, it just like feels infuriating when, like, because part of hockey I feel like is luck sometimes. So then when it's just not happening, it's like so hard to watch.
Yeah, I think as a defenseman you feel it a little more where you're not always going to be on the score sheet, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have a little bit more responsibility to, like, playing defense and keeping pucks out of your net, that kind of stuff. Like, as a forward, like, you want to be on the score sheet, like, that's your job. So as a D-man, it's like you kind of get used to, like, it's not a big deal if you're in a funk as far as points, right? Like, that's okay. It's more of looking at your analytic stats and making sure you're playing the right way. And I think, like, for me, I don't think I've ever, at any point in this season, was playing bad. Like, I've been playing well. It's just, things weren't sitting the way I wanted them to, and that was fine. Like,
I wasn't implying you were in a funk. I just meant
I think, like, from a score sheet perspective, I was. Like, I don't have a lot of points this year, which is, like, totally fine.
But it's also not your job.
Right. But, same thing for forwards. Like, as long as you're playing the right way and you're playing well, I think mentally that keeps you sane enough to, like, just keep going. And eventually, like you said, like, it's a little bit of luck. So eventually it's going to sit where things are going to start going in and it comes in waves. Like, I don't know. We talk about, like, the hockey gods all the time. Like, it's a thing, and, some guys have it, some guys don't. Whatever. Yeah.
I won't grill you anymore about, like, actual hockey stuff, but this weekend you guys had the sled hockey game, which, if you don't know, it's a fundraiser for they're local, right? That sled hockey team. They play super close to Penn State. So you didn't play. You were on the side with Carter. Were you guys coaching?
We were coaching.
Okay, how did that happen?
Well, Luke's kind of ran it all, and he offered all the guys that played last year to play again.
Okay.
And then some guys said they wanted to play, and then it was kind of like first come, first serve, who gets to play. I just ended up saying I wanted to coach because I thought it'd be fun.
You guys looked like you were having fun.
Oh, it was so much fun.
It was such a good turnout. It was really cool to see.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome for Dylan too. And then going into, I saw something on Instagram the other day about your guys' ping pong tournament bracket. Can you elaborate on what goes on there?
Well, it's actually the first time we did it. I actually don't play ping pong. I suck.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm terrible. Okay. I play some guys for fun, but, like, it's competitive. Like, our locker room really cares about ping pong.
Yeah.
So they decided a couple weeks ago, like, let's do a tournament style, like, see who really is the number one ping pong player. And they ranked them, because we have, like, a ranking board in the locker room. I don't know if you're in our locker room or not, but we have a ranking board in our locker room.
I think I've seen it, like, briefly.
Yeah. And I think it was Bergs that did it, just took the ranking straight 1 through 18 or whatever it was, and they did a tournament. It was actually really fun.
Oh, so it was your rankings? I thought the numbers were, like, your actual hockey numbers.
No, it was rankings.
Oh, that's why I was confused.
Well, no. The numbers on the board were
your hockey
numbers.
Okay.
There was a little number next to each one.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, getting into more about you specifically, I have noticed that you have a really interesting and unique style. Where does that come from?
In what way?
When you guys get dressed for games, you definitely stand out. You have, like, a Western edge to you, I want to say.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I think...
You have your hat sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I like the cowboy look. I mean, I grew up on a horse farm, so, like, kind of just in my blood in a way. And I also just like to be different. Like, I'm not like I like to kind of stand out when I go to games,
Yeah.
just for the fun of it. Like I like getting dressed up. It's nothing like serious, it's not like a superstition or anything, but it's just fun. I think it's fun to wear stuff like that. So
Yeah, did you always do that though, or did that kind of start in college when you guys had to get
I think it
dressed?
kind of started in juniors because I was in Wisconsin. I was in Green Bay,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's like a lot of people kind of dress like that out there.
Yeah.
So I kind of like got into like where like I like that. Like I'll start wearing it there. And then when I came here, nobody really did it. Besides actually Grattan kind of dressed like that. The older Grattan.
Yeah, I
He-
was gonna say Dylan. I did.
Yeah, no, the older Grattan
Okay.
had that kind of style too. And I just thought it was cool that it kind of stood out.
Yeah, it's funny. I love that you guys dressed up because I've no other even football like they just wear their tracksuits and stuff. I
Yeah.
really like that you guys get dressed up.
Like it's kind of like a hockey thing. Like,
Yeah, I like it. I think it's nice.
Yeah, and it's always like growing up playing hockey, you're always kind of engraved in like always dress professional, like always look good. Like, that
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing.
nice because it kind of like molds you guys for
For sure.
the professional world too,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not just like going to your hockey game.
Yeah.
You like to fish and hunt. I don't really want to talk about hunting, but
I honestly haven't hunted in like a year, so I don't got much.
Okay.
Anyway, but I like fishing. Yeah. I love
okay,
fishing.
we'll skip over that because that upsets me. So you like to cook.
I do.
What do you cook?
Like signature dish currently is like a chicken cutlet pasta meal.
Okay.
Came out really good last time I made it. I've always been good at making chicken cutlets. I don't know why. Like the first time I made it, I was like, damn, like this came out really, really good. No, I cook anything. Like, I mean, you know my girlfriend Corey. Like she's an incredible cook.
Really?
Like it's weird how good. Like she could be a chef. So,
I wish I could cook. The other day, I've made salmon twice by myself. Both times, my apartment alarm went off and it came off black. It was
Did
like
you make it in
3
the
days
oven?
ago. No, on the stove. I think I should use the
Should
oven
use
because
the air
the stove
fryer.
is like not working. Yeah, we have an air fryer too.
Use that salmon in the air fryer is so easy.
Yeah, the
That's the
pan's not working. It was so bad.
Yeah.
What
no,
does she cook?
Like everything, and she makes everything from scratch too. It's like really cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
How did you? So you just learned by like messing with it?
Yeah, like so. I'm not trying to trip my parents right now, but they're not great cooks.
My mom can't cook.
My
either.
parents are like both like average cooks. Like,
Yeah.
And then, like, again, my mom always cooked for me. I'm not saying anything against
Yeah.
her. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think I kind of like wanted to be a better cook just because I never like had like that Italian mom that makes insane
Yeah.
food, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I think I grew up just messing with it and cooking
Yeah.
stuff. And, yeah.
Well, that's nice that you and Corey knew how to, because it's so, like, I hate eating out and stuff here. It's like, well, you guys don't have that issue, because you
No.
get fed
Yeah.
all the time. This is
Yeah.
also insane. So we also talked about that, obviously, you've moved, but you're now abandoning Philly sports.
Not all of them. I think I'm out on the Flyers.
Why? The Flyers are, like, on the come-up right
I
now.
know, which sucks, but I already switched, so I can't like come back. you
What?
know?
Why did you? What? I don't even know. Why did you decide to do that?
I like the Hurricanes. I think they're awesome. I love their program.
Whatever.
But I'm still an Eagles fan. Still an Eagles
Okay.
fan. I also
So-
like, I'm not like not a Flyers fan. I'm just like kind of leaning more towards Carolina.
Were you like a diehard Flyers fan or no?
Yeah, for sure.
Then, oh my gosh. Because I always think about, like, for work, like, obviously I want to work in sports. Like, if I'm not going to be able to choose where I want to work. And I'm always like, that's going to suck if I'm somewhere else and I have to, like, not root for my team or, like,
Right,
wear the
right.
other team's stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that's interesting that you, all right. So, do you keep up with the NFL or no? Your
Enough.
Eagles?
Yeah, like I keep up with it enough. I'm not like a diehard like fantasy player like most of our teammates are. But
Okay. What were your takeaways from the Eagles season?
I mean, it was pretty just bad.
Yeah.
Like it was insane how they went from what were they 10-1
One.
to they lost the last 6 or whatever. Like that
Mhm.
was it's crazy. I don't know how they managed to do that.
I don't know either. Don't have any answers.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on Taylor Swift in the NFL? Because this has been a really hot topic.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I think it is, I do think, a little overdone, the amount of screen time she gets at the Chiefs games. Like, it's,
But like people want to see it.
That's
Like
what I was gonna
people
say.
get mad, and then it's like I feel like even the people that are mad are like waiting to see it.
right, that's what I was going to say, is it's like, in a sense, it's like publicity's publicity. Like, if it works for marketing,
Yeah.
like, why not do it? And it is. It's sparking so much interest.
It's also like it is a huge deal. Like people are like, who cares? Like she has always dated like other artisty type. Like, to go to someone like one of the most famous players in the NFL, like, it's a big deal. And she's also probably the most famous person in the world right now.
100%.
So, like, for her to be at a Chiefs game, I don't know. I mean, I get it in a sense that, like, I don't understand when ESPN is posting, like, oh, Taylor's here. Like, that, I'm like, let the tabloids do that. But I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion either way. I think she should just be left alone. But anyway, Super Bowl. Who do you have?
Can't bet against Mahomes. I mean, I wish he would lose because he just wins everything. But I would never bet against him. He's so good. So I'm taking the Chiefs, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's such a boring Super Bowl. I really don't. It's like the first time in a while that I genuinely don't really care either way.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm kind of tired of the Chiefs, though.
That's I agree.
It's like I wouldn't be sad to see them lose, but it's like I also don't care for the 49ers. Okay, but it was the NHL All-Star, all that. Do you keep up with that or no?
I'm not really a fan of the whole NHL All-Star weekend, like the way they run it.
Yeah, I was watching it. I've never watched it that closely before, and I was like, eh.
It's weird because, like, when I think probably, I don't know, 10 years ago, like, the All-Star weekends were so cool. Like, so competitive, like, it was awesome. And now it's like, when you have Kucherov, he's, like, going out there, like, not even, like, trying.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I was like, it's like they're just playing, like, kiddie hockey. Yeah.
I don't know. I get it, like, they're trying to make it more fun, but I feel like you want to put some incentive in there to, like, make guys, like, make it competitive.
What'd you think about Justin Bieber being a coach?
I thought that was funny. And it makes sense, because him and, like, A-Mats are, like, close.
Yeah, he won, didn't he?
I think so. Their team won, yeah.
Okay, that's funny. Did you see his outfit?
No, which one?
The red polka dot coat.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, hold on, I'll show you. This is what he wore, like, the whole game.
Oh my god. What is that?
I don't even know. He looks like Barney or something. Or not Barney, Clifford.
Yeah. That's insane.
One more thing. I saw this on Instagram this morning, actually, and I was going to ask you about it. This guy was talking about how, you know how in soccer, like, they always pretend that they're hurt, kind of. It's like a thing. Yeah. He was saying how in hockey that's, like, really looked down upon. Is that true? Like, he was like, he was saying, like, if his coach told them if they ever, like, laid on the ice and pretended they were hurt, that, like, they weren't playing the rest of the game.
Yeah, no, it's definitely looked down upon.
Really? I never knew that.
I think it's, like, it's kind of associated with hockey in a sense of, like, this, like, tough guy mentality. At least in, like, the older, like, traditional hockey days. Like, it's all, like, it was all fighting and, you know. But I think it's also, like, it goes back to, like, the culture of hockey and, like, the importance of, you know, like, wanting to win. I don't know. I guess that's every sport, but I can't really explain why. But, yeah, it definitely is looked down upon a bit, where, like, if you're actually hurt, you can stay down. But if you're not, you better find a way to get off the ice.
That's so interesting. I never knew that. Oh, I remember why I wanted to ask you that, because you got, like, hit in the throat with a puck, didn't you? Yeah, we didn't know what happened, and I remember, like, from where we were sitting, we saw you just coming over, and then, like, I was like, is he going to throw up?
It was weird. Like, it sounded like I was going to throw up. I got hit, like, right in the Adam's apple, so it kind of, like, pushed it back. It felt like anyway. So me, like, dry heaving was kind of, like, trying to, like, push my Adam's apple back out of my throat. Like, that's what it felt like. It felt like I got, like pushed back. So it was weird.
God.
Yeah.
But I literally thought you were going to throw up. I thought you got the wind knocked out of you or something, and then you went right back out, though. Or
it was the end of the period, so I had time to put ice on it. But I was all right. Yeah.
What's your opinion on the neck guards? I'm curious.
I think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't, if you were to ask...
Do you wear one or no?
I don't wear one, no. I also, like, don't wear, like, anything other than required equipment. Like,
really? What else is there?
Like, my shoulder pads, I take off half the padding. Like, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I like being, like, loose. I don't like a lot of equipment. But, no, like, I think neck guards are important in a sense. Like, if you think you should wear one, then you should wear one. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I do think if they were to implement, I know they talked about, like, implementing, like, mandatory neck guards. It's a little, I mean, again, it's not bad. Like, it doesn't make anybody worse who wear a neck guard. So.
Yeah, I feel like if it's optional, though, like, you guys aren't going to wear them.
We have a few guys that wear them.
Very, very, like, but after what happened, I thought everyone was going to be in them, and then it's like so...
Yeah, it's just the realm of hockey. Like,
yeah, that's what Jimmy was trying to explain to me, and I was like, are you guys, like, scared? And he was like, no, like, not at all.
There's a million freak accident
Yeah.
things that could happen in hockey, and it's like...
Yeah, that was
You gotta
awful,
just
though. I don't
play.
even want to, like, get into that.
No, that's a terrible
horrible.
situation. Yeah.
So, if you could tell we always, like, kind of end with this, but any younger players who are looking to play in college, what would your advice be to them?
I think trying to get better 1% every day is just take the next step. Like, don't look too far ahead. Like, don't be worried about, like, oh, like, am I going to make it to college? Am I going to play pro? Like, look right in front of you, take that next step, and just keep working every day, and that's all you can really do. And I think we do the same thing here. Like, we all want to play pro, but we don't know if we will. We don't know what could happen. We could get hurt. So the biggest thing for me, at least my advice, is 1% better every day. Take that next step and just keep chugging along.
Yeah, that's awesome advice. Well, that's pretty much... I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to ask you. Is there anything you wanted to touch upon?
I don't know. I don't think I have anything.
You're not feeling too hot today?
Yeah, I think I'm getting sick.
Oh, I remembered what I was going to ask you now that I'm looking at you. I never noticed your tooth. Is that hockey?
Yeah, it's actually really funny you say that. So, Fisher, our assistant coach, just noticed my tooth. Like, really
I've never noticed until, like, when you sat down and we started, I was like, I never noticed that.
I broke my tooth my first year junior.
Okay,
So I've had it like 3 years now.
How'd you...
It was a stick. I just took a stick to the face.
Ow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get it fixed or no? You just embraced it?
I actually got it fixed. And
it fell off.
It broke like 2 days later. It broke more. I got hit again, so it broke more. And then I was like, all right, I'm not worrying about it till I'm done hockey.
Oh my god, that makes sense though. That's funny though, because I really never noticed it.
Yeah, it's not like bad enough to like...
Yeah, no,
if I'm like
not.
smiling in a picture, you can't really see it.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're up close, you can see it.
Alright, are you trying to grow your mustache right now?
Yeah, you don't see this? This is nice. It's a thick mustache. It's the best I can do. I'm trying my best.
Okay, there you go. Alright, well that's pretty much all I have. Thank you again for coming in. I'm sorry that it's a little bit early on your Sunday and your bye week.
I don't think 12:30 is early. We're good.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you, Jarod.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'm Kendall Skalicki.
I'm Jarod Crespo, and this is the Gloves Off podcast.